The first question, why do you love me? Why do you love me now? Why do you love me? Why do you love me now?
I love you because I love you now.
There must be something.
No, I don't have any reason for loving you.
Okay.
Yes, it's an unconditional love. Because if you ask that question, why do you love me? Or if I love you because a particular reason, once that reason is achieved, then there's no love again. So I don't love you for any particular reason. I love you unconditionally. I don't have any reason for loving you. And I must not have any reason.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You go. Why do you love me?
Well, I don't love you for any reason too. I love you for who you are. I just love you. The first day I met you, fine. I wasn't too comfortable with the way you are, but
so you are pretending.
As time goes by, I just felt, okay, this is a cool-headed guy.
Okay.
Let me just give it a try. And to God be the glory.
So that's why you show me shaggy.
Yeah, of course now.
You are doing them all. All right.
Good things doesn't come easy.
Oh.
So
I hear you.
That's just the thing.
Thank God.
All right. Okay. Thank you for loving me unconditionally.
Sister, can you describe me in 3 words? Just in 3 words.
You are a patient person.
Thank you.
A lovable person. And a cheerful giver.
3 words, not 3 sentences.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you see in me? And why are you still with me? What do you see in me? And why are you still with me?
I saw a lot. And I'm still seeing a lot.
Okay.
Yes. You are just the best for me.
Okay.
And that is why
I'm blushing. I'm blushing.
You are blushing. No, don't blush.
All right.
I don't lie now. I don't, and I don't, what do you call it now? I don't
sweet tongue.
No, I don't sweet tongue. You are the best for me.
Okay.
And that's how God wants it.
Okay.
So for that, I will always be with you. So fear not.
Thank you.
What has being with me taught you?
Being with you?
Yeah. For about 15 years now.
Yes.
So what has it taught you?
Well, I will analyze it in 2 ways. Positively and negatively.
Okay.
Because I must be sincere with you. There are times that I would want you to be more proactive in the way you do things.
Is the teaching now? What has it taught you?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to analyze it. I want you to be more proactive in the way you do things. I feel as the head of the home, at least you should be more up and doing. But at times I'm like, okay, your patience, like the first question you asked me, I told you are a very patient person. Your patience at times, I take a leaf from that.
So it
has taught me to be patient. To be patient at least.
Yes.
That okay, my husband is a very patient person, at least to an extent. So I try to emulate that.
Okay.
In some areas that I know I can be, I can go haywire. So if I remember that if my husband were to handle this kind of situation, he will handle it more patiently than I would. So I will now calm down, and my being with you, or my being with you, Abi, has taught me to be patient.
Okay.
In some areas of life.
Okay. So if I ask you, if you ask me that question,
okay,
I will say, your being with me has taught me to be tolerant.
Okay.
It has taught me to be tolerant.
Okay.
And yes, I'm a patient person. It has taught me to
tolerate
be more. Yes, you tolerate a lot of things.
When
especially when you start your madness. Yeah. So it has taught me endurance. Let's be frank. I always told you, you don't have to be temperamental, this and that. If you are saying
like I said earlier, I'm a very active person.
Yes,
very active person. Yes. I want something done immediately, as in with a thinking of an eye. So if I now see somebody that is just trying to... Your
stay with me has taught me also how to manage angry people. You easily get angry. And that is where that tolerance and patience come from.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. What do you think I need from you, and are you providing it? What do you think I need from you, and are you providing it?
Well, that question is better answered by you. Yes, because I know you need attention, and left to you, you don't even mind. If I'm in that house, I don't work. And I have to fend for you people. That's why I go out. Everybody loves to be at home. You sleep, you relax, and things like that. But you see, you have to struggle. You have to struggle, you have to work for your family. So I know you need my attention. And I think in my own little way, I'm trying.
Well,
yes.
To give it back to you, it's not as if my needing your attention does not mean I want you not to go to work. No, I can't be that. I can't be so funny that I'll say, okay, my husband shouldn't go to work and just stay with me. But when you come back from work, that's the area we have issues. When you come back from work, fine. At least, we stay together, we communicate. But instead of doing that, you'll be on your phone, talking with people that I don't know what you people talk about.
Yeah.
Whereas we have pressing issues, we might have pressing issues at home that needs to be discussed. But you won't do that.
But you know that, have you ever sought my attention?
I don't need to sought your attention.
No, I know.
Once you come back from work, wait.
If I were a civil servant, it's a different thing. I know that once I close from work till tomorrow. But apart from certain maybe family discussions I do, which at times even most of these calls I make too is still work related.
The ones I know of.
Let's move forward.
No, we are not moving forward. Let's trash this. The ones I know of are the ones who just gist with your people.
All right, too.
And that's the main problem. That when you go to work, you come back, there won't be any form of interaction between us, no communication about what is going on in the house. At least we have to know what the children are there. We have to discuss them. What are they?
But see, most of the time, I call you from work.
Yes, we do call.
Yes, and I make calls a lot.
And I've told you that shouldn't be. We stay together at home. It is not until you shouldn't be calling me from work to discuss things, discuss matters.
No, not that I discuss. At least I check.
You tell me. You check up on me.
Yes.
You tell me what's going on, and when you come back home, we are supposed to still go ahead with the discussion.
That's noted.
There should be communication. We shouldn't have communication gap. And the most of the communication is done with your people.
Who are my people?
I don't know. You know them.
Thank you.
It's well. All right.
What do you remember from the first time we met? You remember anything? If you don't, tell me you don't.
What do I remember from the first time we met?
I will tell you what I remember.
Okay, I remember so many things. I remember that, okay, I remember you telling me
I love you.
You want to marry me, I know that. I was like, can this person be serious? You're seeing me for the first time and you are telling me you want to marry. In fact, I had to tell the person that introduced me to you.
I met you through a friend.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Because something must lead to something now. Yes, and I met you. So, so what can you now remember about me? Yes, I came to you. So you didn't give me stress. Nothing serious. Even that day you are wearing oversized pullover.
It's not oversized now. It's denim. That's the way it's worn.
Oh. Oh. Don't mind
because
me.
You are a local man.
Thank you.
A bushman.
All right.
How do you want me to love you? How do you want me to love you?
With the whole of your heart. And sincerely, you are trying.
Okay.
I try. I don't think. Well, if I will say you cannot love me more, maybe it's going to be an understatement. You are trying. I know you love me. Yes.
Thank you.
So I want you to continue to love me. So don't remove your love. Don't reduce it.
All right. So God will help us.
What does my love feel like? What does my love feel like?
What does your love feel like? What does your love feel like?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
I don't have any idea.
But I told you earlier that loving you is still the best thing that has ever happened to me.
But at times you don't show it too.
No.
At times you don't show it. At times you make me feel as if I don't know, it's like this guy doesn't love me.
Yes, but you see, like you are my children, you are the people I'm working for, and that you know. So within my limited resources, I make sure you people don't lie.
No, we are not talking about.
No. No, it's part of that. You do understand? If I don't love you, I will not cater for you now. I was discussing with somebody yesterday how a man was treating his wife, that he would beat the wife, but the woman said this man is taking care of our 2 children. Okay? So that one is another level. So I don't pretend about the whole thing. Except that the way you women likes to be loved, I think, except you don't want to do any other thing.
Who handles money better among us?
I know you do now. You handle money better. Right. You handle money better.
Okay.
Because I know if I have a million naira with me, and you have 200,000, what you will do with that 200,000? I don't think I can achieve it with mine. So you handle money better. So yes.
Okay.
How does our different upbringing affect our marriage, if any? Our different upbringings, yes. How does it affect our marriage? If any?
Not in too many ways. But in some ways. Like now, you don't know how to cook.
Yes.
You don't know how to cook.
Yes.
So
Does that affect the marriage?
It doesn't affect it, but if I'm not, I'm just tolerant. I'm just trying to go along with you. I just saw it as, okay, the deed has been done, and I'm married to you already. So there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
But it's not as if it's not affecting me. Because especially when we were raising our children, when they were still very, very small, there are times when I'm like, I wish this man can just help me fix a very fast meal or something. But, I don't have that, I don't have such luxury in my husband. So then I know of some men that will take care of the house. In fact, even more than the wife. You don't have such. You don't have that. It's not as
so
if
that has to do with different background.
It has to. Your upbringing.
We are talking about the upbringing now.
Yes, because when your mother came at that time, we were having children, raising children. Your mother said that your people look at men as king, that they treat men as king in your village. They hardly send them to do all these house chores. They believe house chores are meant for women. In fact, you will remember to the extent that even my brother that was with us that time, whenever he's cooking and everything, Mama will be looking at him, surprisingly that a man doing this and all that. So it's part of your upbringing. So, but I now realize that at a point it was getting on me, but I now realize that it's not really your fault. It's the way you are being brought up. So I accepted it that way, and I faced the reality, and it wasn't much a problem for me again.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's my love language? What's my love language?
Many. You like to trouble me to go and do this, go and do that. I run errands for you.
I do for you too.
No, I
That's
know.
out of service.
No, you like being touched. You like being pet. You are very petty.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Your own. And you like sending me to out of service. Go and help me. Can you do this? Can you do that? And then I think words of affirmation too. You love.
I don't buy you gifts.
You buy me gifts. Yes, you buy me gifts.
I buy you gifts.
You buy me gifts. Then love of affirmation. Words of affirmation. You want somebody. If you buy the gift, you want me to say thank you. Even the one that I don't remember. Even the one I don't remember. Maybe the next morning you'll be saying so you love words of affirmation.
Okay.
People telling you things.
So what will you want me to do to make you feel safe with me?
What
will you want me to do to make you feel safe with me? Are you safe with me?
Of course. I am.
So is there anything you want me to do differently to make you more safe?
Nothing. I don't have any issues. I'm not.
You are okay with me?
I'm okay with you. I don't think you have any secrets in your cupboard, but if you do, I don't know.
All right.
So maybe what I would just want you to do is to be more courteous and to be more. I think to be more conscious of your doings, especially with the opposite sex, the ladies outside there.
Okay.
Your work people, as in and all those.
To be careful. All
be
right.
More careful.
Okay.
So that's all. What do we fight most about?
Do we fight? Do you call it fight?
As in disagreement. What do we disagree most about?
Sincerely, I can't remember. I can't remember. Yes, you are the one that easily gets angry. You know I don't get angry. So I don't have any issue with you. So I cannot remember what we fight because I can't remember fighting you. Yes. So if you know of any, no, let's discuss it. If you have any. So what do you fight?
Mostly, at times, maybe you normally say you forget or something. At times, you don't carry me along with things.
Okay, things like what?
Okay, even when it comes to the issue of children, even at times, if the children discuss some things with you, instead of you to like, okay, go and meet your mom, or okay, we discuss it, and that still boils down to the communication gap that we normally have, that I'm always not happy about. Because if the communication gap is closed, when children speak to you on an issue or a matter, when we have time to discuss about it, when we have time to discuss, it's something that can be brought forward, and we discuss it, we trash it. So most of the time, those are the kind of things we say, they didn't tell you, I thought I told you to go and tell your mommy and all that. No, fine. If they discuss things like that with me, I'm like, this children said something and all that, and we discuss about it. But in your own case, it's later, or probably when the thing has been done, that I will now have.
That's noted.
So
if you could relive one moment in our relationship, what will it be?
Relive one moment. Every time has been wonderful. I don't think maybe I should be waiting for for the time you really take me out. Okay. I think I love going out, but you are the type that stay indoors.
Yeah, because of the ringing also.
Could be.
Okay.
So I think the last time, I think around last year December, that double I went with you. I really enjoyed myself.
I should promise you another.
All right. Take me out more often. What's the pain in me that you wish you could heal? What's the pain in me that you wish you could heal?
It's many. There are many, rather. Yes, I know. Because my prayer to God has been, God, give me what it takes to take good care of this woman. Because I know if you are well taken care of, I want to be able to meet your needs. Okay? So your needs, what you don't have, they are like even pains for me too. So, and I want to meet others. So I don't want to be mentioned. Yes. Because I want you to be comfortable. Yes. So if you are not, as long as you are not comfortable, you are not as comfortable as I would want you to be. And until you get there, it will always be a pain that I want to meet.
The Lord will answer your prayers and grant your desires in Jesus' name. Right.
I will reframe this question. The question here is, when was the last time you considered ending this relationship or marriage?
Okay.
So I'm reframing it now. Have you ever thought of ending the marriage with me?
Well,
and yes.
And what?
And why didn't you?
Well, I think to be candid, that happened during our early years of marriage, in our first 5 years, when something really happened, the issue in Kubu at that time, no, I was really, really pained.
And I will tell you something about that today.
Yes,
If you will not believe me.
Let me finish now.
No. I know where you are going. Let me tell you. This is an avenue to talk about that now. And I'm telling you very sincerely. Contrary to your thinking, you are very mistaken. You are very wrong about the whole thing. Because it's not what you thought or what you are thinking. And God is my witness. I'm only telling you now. Do you understand? It's not, you see, that is the problem. It's not everything you do, you tell me. And even by the time I find out, I don't have anything against you. You do understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So, forget about the way that incident went. I had a very genuine reason. I never did it or did anything to harm you. And I'm telling you, and maybe after here we'll discuss about it.
That's why I said you need to be very, very careful. You know, I think we've mentioned that in this our discussion. You need to be very careful. I used to tell you that women, we are very, very cunning and very funny human beings. So, and there is this thing, you know, I'm a kind of person, I don't normally have friends. So to speak, I'm an introvert. But for me to now have a husband, I feel okay, my husband should be my best friend. And that's the proper thing. So whatever, and I told you ever before now that I don't even like surprises. I don't really like surprises.
There's nobody that doesn't like
surprises.
Wait,
I don't really like surprises. That's just me. I don't really like surprises. There are some surprises that goes haywire if you are not careful, and that's the kind of surprises that sprang up during that period I'm talking about now.
So why didn't you end the relationship? That's the second
well,
question.
you know, my mother stood up because at that point, in fact, that thing, as little as you take it to be, that thing really affected me. If I won't lie to you, it's even still affecting me because it's like a breach of trust. It's like I just felt I can't trust this man.
Anyway, the fact that I said we will discuss about it here, let me clear the air because of whoever will watch this thing. It's not about maybe I'm dating somebody or I want to take someone. No, that one is not out of it. So it's alright.
So it's really at that moment, at that time, my mind was made up. My mind was made up that if somebody I got married to can do things with other women, as in not I'm not talking about infidelity now. It's not about infidelity, but it's like you.
Anyway, I think part of the problem there was that maybe you are not knowing me well or better. Like you said,
it was still our forming stage. Yes,
all right.
It was our forming stage. Of course, I'm sure you won't do such a thing now because I was the one that called you to come and join us. Okay, I was doing the contribution and I invited you. This contribution, if we do it, it will be nice. So for the woman to now tell me no, that they won't accept me again, what did I do? Nothing. Only for me to now find out that my husband was doing it, and then so many things sprang up in the case of all those kind of things. So that thing really affected me. But thank God my mother was still alive. If not, I made up my mind.
So you didn't do it because of your mother?
My mother pleaded
thank you she was alive.
Talked to me that it's all about the things you go through in marriage, and God help us. So what is something we haven't talked about yet but should? That is something we haven't talked about yet, but should.
I can't remember. I don't think so. Yes, there's nothing I've not discussed with you. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, so that's to show that we are not still lacking in this communication we are talking about. Yes. What are you most worried for me about? What are you most worried for me about? What are you most worried for me about?
Well, it's still your dealings with people and the way you, I keep saying it, the way you hide things from me. Take it or leave it, you hide things from me. You hide things from me. You hide things from me.
Things like what? Because I'm not hiding anything.
You do.
I don't hide.
You do most of the time, like the one that happened in February now, that we went to. The issue of you buying things for your people in the village. Did you tell me anything about it?
Yes, I did not tell you. You see, at times the way certain things happen is not. I don't. There are certain things I feel.
You shouldn't tell your wife.
No. Not that I should not tell you. You see, the way I mean, not that I went there. I did not go there. Okay, a need arose. They informed me, and I said, okay, I sent money.
And you don't feel
you understand what I'm saying?
You need to discuss it as a family.
So
it was when I got to the village that I found out that he did such a thing.
So you're worried now, my dealing with people.
I'm worried. I'm worried about it.
It's okay, we have talked about that one.
I'm worried about it.
I think we have talked about that one.
We have.
And that one is noted.
Okay.
So my safety. The way I trust people.
Yes, so.
All right.
Am I the one?
You are.
Okay. What do you enjoy doing most with me?
Oh. Let's leave.
Let's keep that one back.
Let's keep that.
No, you must tell me. I must know. What do you enjoy doing most with me?
But I like being around you. I like being
I'm just hearing that.
You're just hearing it.
I'm just hearing it.
But you know.
I don't know. I'm just hearing it. Because
okay.
I've even complained that when I'm in the room, you go to the sitting room. Haven't I? Have you heard from me before?
Why?
That
who is
when I'm in the sitting room, you go to the room. That was the problem. And it still boils down to the fact that the communication gap. When you come back from work, okay, if you see me in the sitting room, you might move to the.
Yes, I do that at times because when you're in the sitting room, the program I love watching, you will change it.
Excuse me.
No. It's part. No. It's part of that. If I'm in the room, you will turn the thing to your own, and you know that I like listening to news now. Nothing concerns you about that. So I must go to where I will. I will get the news to watch. So it's one of the reasons.
So you now stay there and sleep off safe.
But even if you are there, most of the time, once I finish eating, I sleep. Even if you are there. So I sleep anywhere.
Just change.
So what are you hesitant to ask me?
What am I hesitant to ask?
Yes, what are you hesitant? You want to ask me a particular question and you are afraid. You are hesitant.
No.
Because you don't know what my reaction will be.
No.
There's nothing. So meaning that you are very free with me.
I do. I might frame it or the way it will suit you, the way it will be presentable or anything, but I don't think that. Why should I be afraid of asking you questions? And
you need something from me. You want something from me. And you're hesitant of asking me.
As in to ask you for maybe money or something?
Anything.
No, there is nothing.
That's why.
There is nothing. No. Except if I feel, okay, this man, and most of the time, I used to feel, okay, this man, I don't have this thing. So because I don't want to use the word pity. I may want to consider you. Okay, I think I used to study you and know when you have money.
You know what you are saying now, that you are not afraid.
I'm not afraid. Except I just want to let me consider this man. Let me consider him and let me not bother him. Let me not bother him with all this my request and everything. Even if it's so, and most of the time I used to get the shock of my life. And that's even what's even making me to ask you things more now. Because once I think maybe
I don't have
maybe this man
that
this man has been doing free donation. It's my right now. Don't let me pity this man again. Let me ask my rights.
What's my common catchphrase?
Catchphrase.
What's my common catchphrase?
Is your yokun jare?
What is yokun? My
your greeting
in my dialect.
Your dialect.
Also, you like my dialect?
Because I'm even used to it now. Even people that are not supposed to that I'm not supposed to say yokun to, I say it to them.
Even some Igbo people in our church now, when they want to greet me, they say yokun. All so right.
You're yokun now.
Yes, and like you, I'm telling you, the common catchphrase you use on me is when you start giving me my oriki. Yes.
Okay.
When you know my oriki now, by the time you are giving me, I go out of my way.
I'll do more of it.
You do more of it. Okay. Right, now, can you just do your best impression of me?
It's so funny. Something you might just come inside and like something like that, and like you this man beg. Just get out.
I still did it yesterday. Dancing for you. Okay.
That's just it. Alright.
I want to appreciate you. First of all, I appreciate God. I thank Him for giving you to me, for allowing our path to cross. So I'm proud of you, and I will always love you. So like I said, you give me peace, God will give you peace too. So I love you so much.
Me too. All right. I also want to thank God for making it possible for us to be together. It's if not for God, actually, I'm sure we won't be seated here as a couple. But God said, okay, this is your husband. And I followed God's instruction by getting married to you amidst many suitors. So I thank God, because since I've gotten married, aside the formation stage that I talked about, things have been getting better, in the sense that I know you more. And like I said earlier, you are a lovable person. You are a very peaceful person. You give me peace of mind. You allow me, you are not the type that will be giving me issues, as in stress, unnecessary stress. You don't nag. And you have been the most caring father I've ever known to our children. You are so caring. You always look out for them, even when I don't even have the time. The truth is, they are even more close to you than, they are closer to you than even me. So you've been so wonderful. You are a wonderful father. In fact, you don't even want us to lack in any way. Once I just say, at times I even used to joke about it, that you love your children more than you love me. So you don't even want anything. Once I just say, these children need something, you just be restless and always want to make sure they are okay and everything. So you are God sent. You are God sent.
Thank you.
I really appreciate.
So, and thank you for taking care of us. God bless you.
Amen. Right.
Hope you still know how to love.
Love you.
Fine girl.
Thank you.
But you remember you are not like this when I married you.
I was
You are just like this.
You pumped me now.
See now.
You pumped me
Thank God.
with your food and everything.